You aren't defined by how frequently you do it, but instead, how hard you try when you can do it. It's been a second since we've done one of these. Also, ignore the bloody lip, chapstick needed, dry lips, great stuff. Anyways, back to the point. As a songwriter, I think oftentimes we can get caught up so often with the fact that it's like, oh, I only have time to do it this time in a week, or I only do it this frequent, or I don't release that often, or yada, yada, yada. We have all these different things. And we're like, because of that, I'm not a legitimate songwriter. I'm not actually a creator. I don't make stuff. We discredit ourselves due to the fact that we don't see ourselves as the same level as some of the people that we aspire to be like. And that's just ridiculous, guys. Don't get me wrong, I get that same feeling all the time. However, what you have to understand is that, first off, those people didn't get there overnight. It took them a lot of steps to get to where they are now. Second off, just because it isn't your be-all and all, just because it's not the only thing you do for all of your free time, doesn't mean that it isn't a legitimate thing that you're doing. If you only have time to write songs once, twice a week, maybe even 3 times a week, but you're not writing as much as some of the other people that you listen to, that you enjoy listening to, it doesn't make you any less than them. Sure, they're maybe doing it for their career, but that doesn't mean that you aren't making something just as valuable and just as interesting. You just have less time to do it. What really sets apart somebody from being a genuine songwriter and creator from just any other guy is how hard you're trying for it. Whether you have 1 time a week or 10 times a week, it really just comes down to how hard are you working at it in that time you have. Is it something that you're like, oh, I'll put off till later, or is it something that you're looking forward to, that you're trying to do as much as you can and putting as much effort into it when you do have that time? What defines you as being something, an artist, a songwriter, an athlete, it really just comes down to how much are you putting into it, not how often can you put into it. There's going to be ups and downs, times you have more time and other times you have less. And ultimately, it's about how hard you try, not how often you can try. So next time you question, am I really a songwriter or yada yada, ask, am I trying to write songs? Am I trying my hardest in the time I do have? And if you can answer yes to that, of course you are. It's about quality, not quantity. And as always, keep on writing.